why does Iran like missiles and drones? Because Iran is a country that's been under sanctions for a very long time. Iran, by the way, its military technology, like its air force, a lot of the planes it has are from the time of the Shah, and they're actually American planes. Iran has not bothered to really, revamp its much of its air force since that period because it's often been under sanctions. So, Iran, what's interesting about Iran is when the regime came to power, because there were American factories and things there, and American Bell helicopters were even being built there, Iran acquired some of the technology to build aeronautics and things at that time. But then it couldn't acquire more Bell helicopters. But what Iran did discover in the 80s when it was fighting Saddam's regime, and Saddam had a lot of Soviet equipment, as people probably recall, the Iranian regime pioneered drones in the 80s to use them for surveillance and to take pictures and stuff, because they didn't have a lot of air force and military equipment. And there was a huge attrition rate among Iranian pilots because they didn't have enough pilots, they were being shut down. So Iran is a very smart, sophisticated country. And what it decided was, okay, we can't build F-16s, but what we can do is we can build large toys that are kind of drones, and we can stick stuff on them. And over the next 30 years, Iran became very proficient at that and is now rolling out almost every few months a new drone. Not all of them probably work very well. Part of it's propaganda. But but they do definitely have very sophisticated systems, many of which are basically copies of Israeli, Iranian, and other airframes that they've found or that they've managed to bring down or that they took pictures of. And that they've copied them a bit and then stuck things on them like missiles that look like an Israeli style like Spike missile or something. It's not entirely clear if all the things that they're doing work, but what we do know that works is they have used the drones to attack Saudi Arabia in 2019, a huge energy facility, AIJAC, one of the world's largest, and they used precision strikes with drones to attack it. It wasn't just a big chaos where they chucked a bunch of ordnance on it. They specifically attacked 4 or 5 places as a message to Saudi Arabia, listen, we can do this.